I was just passing through the comments and I saw someone asking for a certain robot, like a robot that checks, like for example, 3 even digits, then executes on odd. Yeah, or a robot that checks for 3 odd digits consecutive, then executes on even. All these kind of robots that you are thinking of, anything you can ever think of trading, just know that RA traders, we made it a long time ago, even before you think of it. And I just want to show you where you can actually get this kind of a robot that, for example, if you are trading odd, it will always make entries for every single trade. It will wait for even this pattern, then execute a trade on odd. In case you lose, it will make what we call instant recovery without having to check for this condition, then execute. Or even you may decide like you want this robot to actually, you don't want instant recovery, like you want this robot to still go back and check for this condition, then execute a condition on odd or even. Okay, so how do you go about it? So just get on A-Rate speedboard, and another good thing is that this robot is executing at a speed of 1 tick. So if you spot that pattern, like, you have very high chances of winning these markets. And the robot is here. We have the A-Rate even and we have the A-Rate odd. So just check here, for example, with this A-Rate even has a speed of every tick, trades even, uses a market pattern and percentage tool for analysis. Yeah, no analysis needed. Okay, then we have this odd market, has a speed of 1 tick. Okay, everything. So you really don't have to do any analysis for these markets. So what this robot does, it checks for, if I click here the strategy here, you'll check here, you'll actually see, like, use entry point. It will wait for 2 or 3 odd digit, odd, then run on even. On one condition, the even market must be more than 50% for the last 50 ticks. So you really don't have to do anything else, or even to do the setup. The robot is fully configured. You just need to set up your trades, risk management. For example, I'm gonna switch to the random volatility, like let me use like 75. Good risk management should always be top notch. I'm actually trading even. Okay, I'll not work with the stop loss. Instead, I'll use stop after this one. 4 consecutive losses, we are out of the market. I'll be targeting that is $100. So anything you ever think of in trading, just know that RA traders, we got you. Yeah, and we are any idea, like, I have tried almost everything. I really don't think there's any idea in trading that I haven't tried to create a solution for. Yeah, so the next thing you do, let me just confirm all the details are okay. Yeah, stake of 20, then just run. So this robot will be checking for 3 that is 3 odd digits consecutive, like odd, then in execute a trade on even, odd, and execute a trade on even. Then something else, the even market must be, because now we are trading even, the even market must be more than 50%. So it's all about patience. Yeah, then mambo yote inakuwa fiti. So let's just wait and see how the market turns out. So in case, for example, you choose a certain volatility and it takes so long before the execution starts, you can switch to a different one, because probably that market is on odd. Exactly, fast execution. Oh, I think we needed to enable that is instant recovery. Click here, let me enable instant recovery, so that the moment we lose, the robot will try to, oh, exactly, we have already recovered. The robot will actually help us to make an instant recovery. I already checked that button. So now in case we hit a loss, the robot will help us to make instant recovery. Okay, so let's see. We are still craving. So 3 consecutive odd digits, then execute on even, odd, even. Yeah, like that. So this is the A-Rate even. We also have the A-Rate odd for odd market. This is A-Rate even for even market. Let's hope for the best. We are on profit at the moment. We are floating at a profit of 24.5 USD. We are targeting $100. So hapa kuna mambo mingi, ni kugoja tu. You can also decide to use, like, you can decide also to use the virtual hook. Virtual hook can also work like this. Yeah. So what the virtual hook does, I think I'll do a video on virtual hook. You can check how you can use the virtual hook to trade even odd. You just need to set up that is odd market. Like for example, this if you want to trade even market, you just need to set up that is on the robot. Like you want to trade odd, like even, then on the virtual hook demo losses set up 3. Yeah, virtual losses set up 3. So the moment you hit 3 consecutive losses, it will execute a trade on even. That means when you hit all those losses and you have set up your robot on even, that means odd digits pops 3 times. Then when you hit 3 losses on virtual, it switches to your real account inapiga trade moja. So far so good. 6 trades, 3 wins and just 3 losses. Okay, washa tuone. So it's all about patience, no much. So also the virtual hook can do this job. I'll actually do a trade while I'm using the virtual hook, so that for those people who feel, because one thing about the virtual hook, you can actually see the trades being displayed here. Like you will see trades happening on the virtual. Then when it switches, at least you'll be in a position to see. Yeah. So that's one advantage. Yeah. But now the disadvantage with the virtual hook is that, like for example, this robot is combining 2 strategies. That is a percentage strategy and the use of the LDP. So the percentage strategy is that the even market must be more than 50% for the last 50 ticks. That's the first condition. Then the second condition is that the even market, like digits, odd. That is the entry point. Our entry point is odd. Then we execute a trade. So like 3 or consecutive odd digits, then run. But first of all, the market must be more than 50%, meaning odd must be the most dominant market in that case. That's how it works. But now when you are using the virtual hook, it will only check those odd digits. Yes, it will execute the trades first, but for best and optimum performance, you better use this robot, because it also check the percentage to increase the chances of occurrence of even digits. Yeah, that's the advantage of using it. But I think I'll also do a video that is on the virtual hook. Yeah, then you can decide which one you want to use. I saw someone requesting for this. That is, they want a robot that checks for 3 or 4 consecutive odd digits, then trade on even, or 3 consecutive even digits, trades odd. Yeah, it's possible, it's doable. You can also create a robot that is switching between even odd, but now doing the analysis. 3 consecutive even digits in a career odd, 3 consecutive odd digits in a career even. It's also doable. I think that is the only one that I haven't done, but probably in the next few days I will think about it, nione kama itasaidia, then I may decide to create one. Yeah. So for this one, if you see a market is taking so long, you can stop, go to a different volatility. You don't have always to stay there. Like for example, I can go to 50. I really avoid trading on the normal volatilities. Yeah, not on the normal volatilities, but on the new volatilities that were recently introduced by Deriv. That is like volatility 15-1s, 31s. We also have 91s. I do really avoid them so much. I do avoid, because those volatilities, they are highly volatile. Like the chances of getting losses on those volatilities are very high. Anytime I get on those markets, I always end up on reds. Yeah. Okay, so tunagoja pia ikikaa tuna switch. Yeah, but I think the other one was better. Okay. Trades taking so long. Let's switch. 75, 50. Let's go to 100. Yup. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, at times, if you see it's taking so long, you might even start to think like $80 is a lot of money. That's more than 4,500. Yeah, it's a lot of money, by the way. It's a lot of money. So I really don't have to stick here. We can also end the video at that point. I think the market is probably so much on odd, that's why. But let's use 10-1s. For a 10-1s, most of the time inakuwa odd. So let's see kama itapiga. Trading is all about patience. Yeah, I think the markets are loud. We just gonna have to accept, or even you can go on the other side and rode the other robot that was even. You can rode the right odd. Acha tuone 20, then this one 2,000 there. We set up, let's just do like 50 because we have already done 38, then 4 consecutive. I think that's amazing. Let's see this one. Yep. Kugonja tu kidogo, mambo inakuwa tu sawa. So it has to spot that pattern. If I show you here, this one, you can actually see the entry point is 3 even, then in a run on odd on condition that the odd market must be more than 50%. Yeah, it's that simple. The execution has already started na tumepiga win. Yup. Ndio hiyo ingine piga recovery, amazing. Yote iko sawa. That's more than enough. That's okay. Just check how much have we made. So in this video, we have already used how many robots? We have already used 2 robots. 8,000 pesa mingi. So this robot is checking for 3 even digits consecutive on condition that odd is more than 50% for the last 50 ticks, then ina execute. Hivyo tu. It's that simple. Goodbye.